Hey guys, Red here. Today's video is on a side boss that I find more infuriating than Bravely Default's penultimate boss. Bravely Second's Belphegor, the Sim Beast of Sloth. Oh my god, is this one nasty little bugger. I'm gonna go over his stats and mechanics, and then how you can squash this nuisance. Some spoiler warning, but I mean, I already put the penultimate boss of Default out in the open on another video, so it's nothing too major. So, in order to fight this boss in second, you will have to beat Yoko in Vampire Castle during Chapter 6. Beating the beasts of the 7 deadly sins will grant you new spells and commands that can be used in combat while using the Yokai class. Too bad this is all extremely last minute in the game, and of no use now that the game is pretty much just about over. One of these bosses is Belphegor. To find him, head to the southeast of Kaldisla and find a stone obelisk like the ones required for finding the dragons to enter Vampire Castle in Bravely Default. It's on a little island. Then, grab a bag of Doritos and get comfy, this is going to be a long fight. Belphegor is the Sim Beast of Sloth, once again, or Laziness, and he only has just 100,000 HP on normal and 150,000 on hard. So you're thinking, okay, I'll just do 11 minus strikes and he's dead? No problem. The thing that makes this boss such a pain in the butt is that he will absorb every type of damage thrown at him except for his elemental weakness. And if that's not bad enough, every time you successfully hit him, the weakness changes. At the least, this follows a pattern, but holy crap is it annoying to deal with. Hammer will hit one ally for twice the damage of a normal attack, but that's alright. Diffusion Ray is a little nasty, hitting your whole party with basically 4 light damage hammers. Then there's Sloth and its other 3 spells. Sloth is like Ares Acadia from Default, dispelling all your team's buffs and making you weak to all elements. And then it can cast Jaw level spells, Faraja, Blizzaja, and Thundaja, across your entire team. Woo! We all know what that means! Another small courtesy though, he can only cast one of the 3 spells at a time, depending on which weakness he currently has. If the weakness is fire, then he can only cast the thunder version. Weak to water, he can only cast fire, and weak to thunder, he can cast Blizzaja. It doesn't end there either. Belphegor can also summon 3 spears from time to time to make your experience even more miserable. They don't have a lot of HP, only 1500 on normal and 2250 on hard, but they do have the same shifting weakness mechanic. They can also cast all 3 of the jaw spells and can do a basic body slam attack. Here's the catch. If a spear survives for more than 6 turns, it will self-destruct for massive physical damage across your party. Fun. So, now that you understand that entire mess of a boss, how do you beat him? Well, the first time I fought this boss, I didn't have any good mages or setups or elemental damage, so it took me an hour. Luckily for you, you shouldn't have that problem, because you got me. For this video, at least. I did some conversation with another Bravely YouTuber on this boss, Tables, to come up with some strategies. Make sure to check him out as well. Anyways, the most efficient way of going about this is probably using wizards and making use of the ventriloquism ability. Now, ventriloquism makes it so that when you use a spellcraft effect, it will automatically apply to all other spells for that turn. So on the ventriloquism wizard, cast heat and use dart on it so it goes off right at the start of the turn, then frost and lightning after that. Rain isn't ideal here since we only want each spell to hit once, because the other hits would only just heal the boss. And I suppose that on the other wizards you would have brevity to increase your damage by making one spell act like it was being cast twice. Use 2 rods on all of your damage dealers. And on the brevity wizards, just cast heat, frost, and lightning in that order, and that's it. Don't try to get fancy and make different people go at different times to get 3 extra spells in, because A, the order might screw up, and B, you can loop this as it is. Black magic could also be used instead, but you will still need spellcraft. If you don't have a magic setup or don't like this, then we do have something else. Give all the characters Hawkeye commands so they can use Warhead to give their weapons elemental damage. Some of them as ninjas would be pretty useful to use Shipu Jinrai and then just blast Belphegor right from the start of the turn. and then you could use Maverick or Hidden Dragon to separate someone else's attack, since those happen at the end of the turn. This way you can hit at the start, in the middle with some normal attacks, and at the end of the turn, and not worry about hits conflicting with one another. My Armsmaster build was initially created for this boss, but didn't work out the way I hoped it would. However, this setup is also a little messier since you'll need to change your warhead on every single attack. You could have just 3 people with each one dedicated to one damage type and a healer though. Or you can see what's behind door number 3. I found a third excellent and efficient way of dealing with Belphegor, and it follows my original design of what the Armsmaster was supposed to be. All you need is triple wield, then equip Flare Hatchet or Flame Tongue in the right hand, Samidare or Ice Brand in the left, and Reikiri or Trident in the head slot. Get some physical attack buffs and just do normal attacks. When you use multiple weapons, each weapon hits separately. So in this order, you can burn down Belphegor in one turn on normal if you hit for max on each go. Give this character the Ninja for a main with Frenetic Fighting and just go straight at it. And if you don't have any of these, well, you're going to have to take a weak Black Mage, Wizard, Red Mage, or something in, and might even end up using consumables like I did. Or you could farm buns, but hopefully thanks to this you won't need any of that. My honest opinion of Belphegor though, he's a boss I enjoy hating. Very interesting mechanics. Annoying, but interesting. And the whole 7 Deadly Sins thing is pretty cool too. So much rage. Just, look at him! Look how smug he is! Look at that lazy face. Anyways, I'm just blabbering now. I hope this helped you out. And if you're fighting this thing in default because it's a nemesis, you can use Spellfencer instead of Hawkeye. That's all I got. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.